Hello, I want to tell our young engineers the reason why slab always collapse when they finish their concreting, and once they remove the support under it, you see the slab collapsing, falling down. I try to say, why are these people always doing this mistake? It's something that most engineers always ignore. Now, let me tell you something. It's very simple. Whenever you are reinforcing a slab, you are reinforcing the down reinforcement, not the top reinforcement. Let me tell you, once you finish the iron work, the next thing that follows is the electrical man will do their piping. Now, there's one thing the electrical man always does when they do their piping. They will construct a biscuit, and the biscuit will jack the slab so high to be on the top side of the slab, which is not supposed to be so. You know, whenever a slab is loaded, the top of the slab is under compression, while the bottom of the slab is under tension. It is that place that is at the bottom that is under tension. That is where the reinforcement should be. 1 inch, or to call it 20 or 25 millimeter above the bottom. That is where the reinforcement is supposed to come. Not when the electrical man will just jack it up and you allow it like that and start your casting. It's not supposed to be so. It's an improper construction. Pay close attention to these young engineers, and even experienced will pay close attention. What you should do after the electrical man have finished their piping, you can remove all these biscuits. It's too high. Look at it. It's jacking this thing up. This is an example. You just jack it up. Once you jack it up, it's very simple. You jack it up. Once you jack it up, you remove it. And once you remove it, you get a concrete that is so small that will be the size of this pipe. You put it beside the pipe. You put it beside it. Once you put it beside it, so that once someone matches on this rod, it will not hit on the pipe. That's very simple. Now, let me show you this in a diagram form so that you understand what I mean. In a diagram form, let's say, for example, this is a slab. This is a slab. Now, in a slab, the top of this slab is under compression, while the bottom is under tension. That's very simple. Now, when you want to, when it is loaded, look at what usually happens. It is supposed to bend like this once it's loaded. So, what do you do? That means under tension, under compression. What do? You reinforce. You put your reinforcement at the bottom, 20 or 25 above, a little bit above the bottom. That is it. This is where the reinforcement should be. Not allow the electrical man piping to bring the reinforcement at the middle or at the top, just because they want to pipe. Just allow them do their piping. Once they finish their piping, you just come and bring down all those biscuits to come down. Let it be, the biscuit be equal to the height of the pipe, unless where double pipe is called, three pipe is crossing. You can just allow it so that it will not be breaking the pipe. Once you do this, you know that you have done a proper job, and there can never be any slab collapsing if you do this thing properly. That is what I mean. Always reinforce your slab at the bottom. Don't allow it to be reinforced at the middle or at the top because of the electrical man's biscuit.